What's up, everybody? We're here for the season finale for Southern Grown. We got a bunch of laps here to do at Talladega tonight for the championship, as we got 5 contenders. And I don't know why it's not showing. Oh, let me go and see if I can get these colors and classes up right. Reset that. Hold on. Maybe it didn't save it from the last time. I hope it did. We're going to find out. But anyway, we're going to do a whole lot of laps here as these guys are going to battle it out for the championship. And I'm still messing around with this stuff. No, I don't have the champions in gold for some reason. Sorry about that, guys. I'll see if I can fix that before we get into the race. But first thing is first is I'm trying to get it so that I can show you last week's results. Trying to get back to last week's results for the Southern Grown Race. Alright guys, so last week's results we don't have right here. Hold on, I gotta click on it. Last week's results, Austin Craig got his first win. Took him 2 seasons, but he got out there, got himself a victory finally to get that monkey off his back and put himself in better position for the championship tonight. Adam Purcell in second, Nathan Estep in third, Thomas Smalling in fourth, John Garrett in fifth. So whole lot of contenders up there towards the front. And then the bad luck for Carl Staton as he finishes 20th in last week's race. He needs a miracle in order to win the championship this week. So we're going to go ahead and pull that up. Let's go over to Discord now. I'm going to jump up on Discord. We're going to take a look at the points. So this is the top five. Austin Craig in the lead with 2,035 points. Thomas Smalling in second, 2 points behind him. Nathan Estep and third with 2032. John Garrett with 2030 and Carl Staton all the way in the back with 2013. He needs everybody to show up today, and he needs to optimize the points. As far as the team points, man, it's a long shot for MDR in order to win this one. Right now, Southern Grown's got a massive lead. They're winning by 90 points, so that's going to be a tough one to overcome here tonight to get that championship, but the team championship. But the points championship, this is going to be a pretty hard fought battle here tonight, guys. It's going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. Go ahead and bring up the race back for you guys, or at least the track. And let's talk about tonight's sponsor for tonight's race, the Pulse Graphix 150 at Dega for the championship. Make sure you guys check those guys out. The link's down at the bottom. I use them for all my virtual cars. You can use them for your virtual or real cars. He did a little nice visor banner for me on my car, and that's just about anything. So make sure you get a hold of Greg over at Pulse Graphix if you guys need anything on your virtual car or your real car. Blackfin Marketing, they've been here since the beginning. Guys with Southern Grown, paving the road for your brand success. Let them help you out with your social media marketing. Get yourself on the top. Check their link out below. And Deep Racing, second year sponsoring the pole award. They get $5 to the driver that wins the pole. Make sure you check those out. There's Circle B Diecast, who's a supporter of Deep Racing. They're down there in the description. Use that promo code Deep Racing, all caps, in order to get yourself free shipping. And Woodard Automotive repair done right the first time. Go check them out up in Michigan if you're up that way. Need your car fixed. They specialize in diesel and gas repair. And make sure you check out their Facebook. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a like. He's fairly new out there. He's just trying to get seen. But let's get back to the track. Let's see. Let's see who's out there running. It looks like Chris. This is not his favorite type of racing right here. Chris Pendle hates plate track racing. So it'll be interesting to see how he's able to help his teammate Nathan Estep out tonight, trying to get the championship. We do have one championship contender out there, John Garrett out there, trying to get himself his first championship over at Southern Grove. Actually, the only one that can repeat is Nathan Estep. Everybody else would be a new champion. He's out there trying to get himself some practice and get ready. Probably try to get himself a good starting position because he wants to be ahead of all the trouble, not in the back with it. So we got about 7 minutes left to practice. I want to see if I can go ahead and fix. Let's see if I can fix that issue with the points leaders not showing up. Let's see if they're not in here. So we're going to add some drivers. We're going to add Austin. Add Carl. I must have not saved it correctly because it's not showing up. So Smalling and John Garrett. Where are you? Where are you, John? See you on the track, but I don't see you in here. All right, let's add those guys. I'm going to go ahead and give them all. Got to give them a class, and then we'll give the class a color. And then I'll be able to show you guys them on the ticker so you know where these championship contenders are running since the points are so tight. This qualifying is going to be a big deal, guys. These guys need to get a good finish here, or a good qualifying run to grab those bonus points. Those bonus points can make a huge difference at the end of tonight. I mean, some of these guys, they're not plate drivers. I mean, Thomas Smalling is good, Austin is good, but these guys don't like plate racing. The ones that this track benefits are going to be John Garrett, Nathan Estep, and Carl. But Carl's so far out, it might not make a difference for him here tonight. Let's see, that did not change it. Let's try something else. Let's see if that changes it. Scrolling through, let's see if this is right this time. There we go. Now you can see our championship contenders up in the ticker, so now we can all follow them during the race. Where is that chat thing? There you are. Got 7 people watching. Make sure you guys give it a like and a share. Got 4 minutes left. Let's go ahead and talk to... Let me go up to the booth. Let's go up to the booth. Carl James in the booth, get a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Man, big night for you tonight. I know it's a lot of stress on you guys, and from what I heard, you guys are giving out $55 to the winner here tonight, right?
Yeah, we're giving out $55. You know, we usually give them $5, but it's it's courtesy of MDI TV that extra $50 came in check. So I'd like to thank you for that. And yeah, just get more people here and try to have a good race. We have race control tonight. It will not be controlled in the crowd, so we had some problems last week, but it should be cleared up tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be interesting. I heard the plan early off was to get Ty to race next to Austin.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting. They had their run-ins, but what Austin told me and what I've listened to is that Ty knew that wasn't on purpose and that he was all good and everything like that. So hey, but they are there tonight. We'll see what happens tonight. They get around each other, especially with Austin. In points and $55 on line. And that's what I wanted to bring to the table is that. There are some, like as me, I'm not really in it. I mean, there's a long shot, but, be not try to do team racing. There's still money in line for everybody, so they would not just be team racing.
Yeah, I'm sure the ultimate goal is the championship, but man, if you could stick Austin to second, he could still get the championship, and you get that $55. I'm sure you'd be happy.
Yeah, or he can make a deal with me and say, hey, push me to the win, and I'll give you, the $55 and make sure I get that 300.
So these guys have some bartering money. So what team do you think's the most dangerous? I mean, I know 1776 has 8 drivers, but we know how deep racing is.
Are you saying I always say deep racing because I know they control the lines pretty good. But I will say that if they control the lines, that's the thing that you're gonna have to take risk taking because people might get fed up and make aggressive move and just might take a lot of people out. So, but they are good at these tracks and they're good at controlling lines. So we'll see where that takes us.
I gotta say that Scott's probably the most dangerous to have up on that high side because he'll make some moves that are definitely a little more aggressive than the other guys. But yeah, they definitely know how to play those two lines. I think that Al is about one of the best, and Thomas and Austin, they're both drivers. They're both wheelmen. So this isn't their type of wheelhouse, but man, they're both lucky they have some plate drivers with them, like you and Kyle do well, and over on the Angel, Max, and Levi are all dangerous on a plate track.
Yeah, and it's also too is you can be aggressive here and all that, but that doesn't matter. It's all about getting lucky. And tonight, if we have green flag pit stops, you have cautions, you take gas, you get left pit stops, or take track position. It's all strategy game too. We have no cautions.
Well, go out there. Hopefully, you can get yourself a victory and bring the championship home to your team. It looks like you guys all but have the championship locked down on points as far as the team championship.
Yeah, I'm sure hope we do. That was me and Kyle's goal. That's why we brought Purcell in our team. We needed that one person that was consistent and you could get some wins and be up front. That was our objective, to get the team wins. So if we get that, that'll be one goal accomplished.
We'll go out there and have some fun tonight.
Thanks, sir.
No pressure for you.
Yeah, not at all. I just go out there and win.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
yeah, just optimize points and hope you get lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl Staton, one of the league admins, him and Kyle definitely trying to go out here and have a good run. In reality, out of all the points people, he has the least amount of stress because the chances of him winning are so slim. So if he just goes out there, leads as many laps, which is what you want to do anyway, get the pole and win the race. If luck falls his way, which it can very easily at a plate track, he could take this championship. He could steal this championship. All right, my team's being a little goofy taking the. So I don't know if you guys seen it, but I think it was Max flying through the air. They got to relieve stress somehow. Got to relieve that stress. So let's see who goes up. Wow, Thomas Smalling already out on the track to do his hot lap. Let's see what kind of lap he can put down. Pull up the tower up on our side.
Mic check, please.
Gotcha.
I need to shut that off. All right, let's go deep racing. You guys are in deep. You're going to have to work that line. That's an advantage, too. Sometimes you only see Nathan and Scott, or Nathan and Al, or Nathan and Chris. They got 4 guys to work with them. It's a lot easier to control it without being ultra aggressive. Because I could expect that to make a difference here. Levi acting goofy over the radio. As Thomas Smalling's going to put down his first lap. Oh, no, this is just the warm-up lap. Coming to the green flag for his first lap. Who else is out there? We got Nathan Estep out there. Oh, we might as well go check out Nathan real quick, as he is one of the sponsors. Hey, we can check out another one of his, one of their sponsors on the back. Visit All Time Hat Co. using promo code Deep Racing. Get yourself 10% off. Let's see what kind of lap time Mr. Plate Racing can do. I mean, I call him Mr. Plate Racing, but he's good anywhere we go here lately. Check out that Old Timer Hat Company Chevy Silverado. as he takes the green flag. Bill Watkins is out there. Austin Craig, there's another championship contender. He's out there putting laps down. That's somebody, he needs a sponsor. You know, if he doesn't take this championship, his sponsor might need to be Tums. Smalling puts down the first lap of 56.75. Levi with a 56.73. Wow, this is pretty spread out. Let's see where these guys end up. Is John Garrett hasn't jumped out yet, so let's see where they end up on lap number 2. Angel and James Oot with 56.17s up on the front row right now, but this could all change. A lot of laps here. Let's see what kind of time Austin Craig puts down. And Estep ought to be popping up just about any time. Yep, there's Estep. He's going to be coming around for lap number 1 here this time. Estep, where's he end up? He ends up third with a 56.21. Oh, Smalling up to the top with a 56.13. Austin Craig with a 56.17. So Thomas Smalling with the quick time right now, 56.13. Can anybody get it? There's a lot of fast guys out here, so a lot of people can get it. Here comes Angel. Angel could potentially. Chris Pendo up to the top with a 56.15. So far, John Garrett hasn't gotten out there. Now, Thomas Smalling, if he gets the pole, I don't know if that'll put him one point. I have to go back and look. Actually, I can. Hold on. Let's go and look and see. I asked earlier, so 1 bonus point. So, and he'll probably most likely lead a lap, so it could potentially tie him up. Where's Angel going to end up on this lap? Can Angel take the top spot? So far, Smalling up in the front. Angel's quick here, but he's going to stay at 5th. He doesn't go up any. So right now, Smalling getting those bonus points, but there's still some plate track. Spencer Teal's just pulling out. John Garrett out. Got to watch John Garrett. There's our last. Well, no, not our last. One of our last championship contenders in that number 66 machine, that Fort Worth Chevy Silverado. Let's see what kind of lap he can put down here. Guys, make sure you give it a share. Let people know we're live. And this race is going to be absolutely wild. It's going to be wild. That's all I can say. These guys are going to put everything on the line. So we got money for the race win. We got money for the championship. We got bragging rights. Can Estep take 2 championships in a row, season 1 and season 2? Or are we going to get a new champion? Let's see what kind of lap time. Oh, that was his warm-up lap, so that didn't count. So Carl Staton's out. Carl's out there doing his warm-up lap, getting out there, trying to put a lap time down as he's in that Yingling Chevy Silverado. That is odd. Rigged? No, I'm just kidding. That's weird. Reset your pedals. See what kind of lap time John Garrett's able to put down here. Huh. See where that puts John Garrett. John Garrett, where did he go? I don't see him in the top 10. Where are you, Garrett? Oh, John Garrett to the top. I didn't even see it. John Garrett with the pole. John Garrett is a plate driver. He can run the plate tracks. But he takes the pole away from Smalley. We got a lap time. Carl needs this pole. He needs every bonus point he can get. See what kind of lap time that Carl's able to put down. He's fast on these tracks too. Spencer Teal up to 4th. Carl's 16th quickest. Let's see if lap number 2 puts him to the top. Got Kyle Harbin out there. Ooh, Hackney made it. This definitely probably isn't Hackney's second track. He's a dirt driver. These plate tracks for actual wheelmen isn't usually their favorites. I could tell you one thing for sure. Ever since I started running more dirt, I'm less of a fan of plate racing. It takes a lot of the driving out of my hands. Let's see what Carl gets for lap number 2. Can he take the pole? Is he any quicker? No. He's going to start 17th unless his teammate or Hackney knock him out. Wow. Alrighty, so Kyle Harbin's out there putting a lap time down. Let's see what kind of time he can put down in that number 34 Chevy Silverado. As you can see on the ticker, the championship drivers are a little bit different color, so you can tell where each of the drivers are in the points on the ticker on the side. A little bit brighter color. Kyle Harbin ran that lap up high. Let's see if it gives him an advantage going into lap number 2. I think he might have been a little too high at the start-finish line, but we're going to find out. See where this puts Kyle Harbin at. Right now, it looks like we're going to end up talking to John Garrett as our pole sitter, unless Harbin can change that. Harbin can help his teammate an awful lot out right now if he can take that pole spot. See, it's just as much about keeping the points away from the other championship drivers as it is to get those points for yourself. Sorry guys, I'm just munching on a couple of chips. Carl Harbin does not pick up anything on the second lap. So let's go ahead and pull in our pole sitter. All right, I got to do something. I got the race on and I have to shut it off. So let me shut off the race chat. All right, so race chat is shut off. Go ahead and pull in John Garrett. Grabbing those extra points, definitely needed here tonight. John Garrett, James in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, congratulations on that pole and you getting those, I'm assuming, much needed bonus points, and definitely helps you with a little bit of cushion going into this race. That was quite the time you put down there.
Yeah, that point's going to be super valuable. I assume it's 1 point. But, yeah, I'm racing a lot of super speedway plate leagues and I get my tail beat all the time in qualifying, so I've learned some stuff. I'm getting better at it.
Well, it was definitely a good lap. It definitely made you $5 richer. And we got to thank Deep Racing over there, and make sure we use their promo code Deep Racing over at Circle B Diecast. But man, you have your own business too, which is always a good time to go ahead and throw it out there when I get you up in the booth and stuff. That gives you a chance to talk about it.
Cool. Yeah. Footwear Screen Printing is my business. We sponsored quite a few Twitch streamers and car racers. We sponsored Rick Ware Racing and NASCAR, and Bailey Curry is my driver in Xfinity. And any t-shirts, fwscreen.com.
So you're gonna make me my new E-Dirt t-shirts? I got to talk to you about that. But we got a new dirt series coming to the channel, so I probably get some nice merchandise up for that. But man, that was a good run. What's it gonna take to win this championship tonight?
I'm just gonna try to stay up front and stay out of the mess. If we happen to get back in the pack, I've got enough people on my team. I think we can form up and get back up to the front. So we just kind of play it out as it goes, see what happens.
I was thinking about that earlier, how you guys essentially have, 7, 8 people on your team to help push you to the front if need be.
Yeah, we've been talking all week and doing some practice, so hopefully we can all get this stuff and work together.
I just figure if you get Ty and Austin together, that'll definitely help. Joking. But
you might check out our paint schemes. We kind of look similar tonight.
oh, that's clever. Yeah, I'll go through and check them out. I didn't even think of that happening. Oh yeah, I'm on T-Rexes now. That's awesome. Quite clever. Quite. Oh wow! I just saw a whole pack of them. Kind of like my trucks.
Yeah, it's the paint scheme that Bailey Curry ran at Charlotte this year in the Nistro.
All right, nice. We'll go out there, see if you can get yourself a championship and maybe even a victory.
10-4, we're going to try it. I appreciate it.
No problem, brother. Have a good one. Very, 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 very clever there. Out of the 1776 Motorsports. They got 7 drivers on the track right now, all running the same paint scheme. All running the same paint scheme. We got 53 minutes left, or 53 seconds left in qualifying, and give me 1 minute, I'll leave you on something exciting, and I'm going to tell my kids to go to bed. All right, it's that time, everybody. Let's go ahead and pull up tonight's starting grid. We have John Garrett on the pole with quick time 56.120. Thomas Smalling only 14 100ths of a second slower than him. And second, Chris Pendle, not a plate guy, starting third. Spencer Teal starting fourth. Austin Craig starting fifth. And James Oot starting sixth. Well, let's see if I can just follow these guys. Yeah, that's hilarious. Angel and the number 90 starting 7th, and Gerald Miller just went and loaded up, starting 8th. We got Slide Job Scott starting 9th. Adam Purcell not there yet, starting 10th. Nathan Estep starting 11th, and Al starting 12th. All those guys starting together, that's got to be nice. We got T-Rex and that number 84 starting 13th, and Scotty Scott and the number 7 starting 14th. Got Max and that number 72 starting 15th, and James and the 87 starting 16th. Carl Staton and the 88 starting. Oops. I forgot to switch it here. Hold on. My bad. Carl and the number 88 starting 17th. And Johnny G in the 41 starting 18th. We got Tyler in that number 77 starting 19th. And Adam in the 27 starting 20th. Zachary Cleek, where are you? Zachary Cleek in the number 11 starting 21st. And Lane Phillips in the 29 starting 22nd. Levi. Oh, nope. I'm wrong now. Ty in that number 37 starting 23rd. And Levi in the 94 starting 24th. And then we got Keith Hackney, Bill Watkins, and I don't know what happened to Kyle Harvey, but he's not out there. Rounding out the field, guys. About to go green flag racing here. Don't go anywhere. And go ahead and put your picks down in the chat. Plus, if we get some cautions, you want to talk to somebody, just let me know. I will pull them in the booth, and we will do some interviews as long as they're available on Discord. And it doesn't screw them up. I don't want to screw up somebody if they're in the middle of something. So if you guys got somebody you want to talk to during the race, make sure you put it in the chat. And make sure you put who you think's going to win this one. And share and like the stream, guys. As we got 17 people watching right now. Let's see if we can get that up to 30 as the pace car pulls out. And the intensity is about to go up. Now remember, this is a long straightaway. You can't go too soon or everybody gets black flags. As John Garrett's going to take him to the green flag. Get my popcorn now, guys. Look at all those sport work trucks, man, all over. Green flag is out. John Garrett and Thomas Smalling side-by-side drag race down into turn one. Nobody giving anything as Max is making moves. He's going up to the top. These guys want... That was clever. Those guys laid off of Smalling, so Smalling couldn't steal that lap lead. As Smalling gets in front of his teammate, Angel. These guys are going to battle it down the back straightaway. I'll be interested to see if Smalling tries to go out and lead a lap now. It looks like he might try to get up in the front as we got 3 of our championship contenders running in the top 4. Won't be long. I see Estep sneaking in the background. So our top 4 will be all together. This is what Carl Staton wanted. These guys together, they get caught up, and that puts him in contention. Down the front straightaway, John Garrett's going to get those bonus points. So he's collected 2 bonus points here tonight. That's going to go a long way. As I think that puts him tied with Estep, or Smalling. Smalling looked high, then bailed on Austin. Austin gets back in. These guys are trying to play the strategy as we got Slide Job Scott up on the higher side. He's making his way to the front. There's a whole lot of Fort Worth trucks not pushing you, but I'll tell you what, in the truck, you can make moves on your own if you know how to side drive. And Scotty P is doing that. He's going to try and take those bonus points away from John. One thing to lead one lap, but if you let him lead the most. As we got another mover on the high side, these guys are going to go ahead and take it 3 wide as the 12 of Gerald Miller is going to take it to the high side. Adam was looking, but Adam left him out. Adam left him out to hang. Gerald's going to go backwards to whoever's behind him, the 29, to his teammate. So his teammates are up on the high side. So he had Lane and Hackney to meet him at his back bumper. Hopefully they can get that top side working. As Slide Job Scott is making his way towards the front in that number 22. He's side by side with his teammate for second. kind of surprised they didn't try and pull something where Chris moved up. Gain control of those lanes. Deep racing is about the best we've seen at Southern Grown at controlling those lanes. So right now, Max is dropped to the back. Levi is stayed in the back. Smalling, he's moving back, but that's because that top side's working. He's got nowhere to go. Him and Angel are nose to tail. Be interesting to see what they do. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Big wreck in the back of the pack. A lot of evasive action made right there. Kind of curious on how that all came together. We're going to go back and take a look. Huh. Ooh, that happened a little bit after. Ooh, oh, it looked like it started at Estep. One of our championship contenders. Let's go find Estep. Oh, he had to tow too, I think. So Estep moved up the track. A little bit of netco, but mostly on Estep moving up the track. Caused that big pile up right there. Oh, man. Not what he wanted early on in this one. There goes his fast repair. As we got 21 people up in the watching. Guys, why don't you tell me who your favorite is? Who you think is going to win? As John Garrett, championship contender, is leading this one with Chris Pendle in second. Estep did get out, so he didn't lose a lap. He just had to jump in and use that fast repair. Let's go ahead and bring somebody in. Let's see, who do we want to talk to? Oh, I'm deciding who we want to talk to right now. Sorry, guys. Definitely don't want to talk to Chris or to Nathan. I'm sure he doesn't want to talk right now. Let's go ahead and pull in Angel. Angel, James in the booth, get a copy.
Hey, James, you caught me right at the end as I was talking in a sentence there. Sorry about that.
You're good. I didn't catch any of it, but man, you and Thomas seem to be kind of stuck in the hornet's nest there. Like you couldn't move forward or backwards.
I guess you could stay stuck in the hornet's nest. We're just chilling, you know, just hoping nothing happens, but we're just chilling. There's no rush.
It worked out. It seemed to happen right behind you, and probably, helped you guys a little bit as it was championship contender Nathan Estep that was involved in that one. What's your guys' plan? You guys going to stay out front and try and beat the trouble, or are you guys going to move to the back?
Right now we're running up front. I just think we'll do what the race dictates for us. The hope, of course, is just to stay clean. I think that's everybody's goal tonight. So just try to keep it clean. Let the race dictate what we do. It's kind of hard to predict these races, so we're just hoping for the best. And, I'm just glad to be here, to have been able to make it to help my teammate win a championship.
Yeah, hopefully you guys have a good run. I want to see that. But anyway, why don't you tell people about your league that shows Friday nights, and you guys are running Dover this week?
I appreciate it, James. Yeah, we got ourselves a next-gen league called the KMM Gen Cup Series. We got a full field of over 35 drivers showing up on a week-to-week basis. Broadcasted fantastically with MDI TV right here on Facebook, so I appreciate it like always, James. Yeah, if you're looking for a league, we're happy to welcome some more. This is going into our third race at Dover, so we'll have a fun one.
All right, brother. Well, go out and have a good race because I'm assuming you're about to go 1 to go this time back.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And we'll get yourself. We'll get a win and championship for MDI TV this week.
All right, that'd be awesome. So Angel, sitting back there a little bit ways, but 10th place isn't a big deal here. This is definitely not the place that you worry about being too far back at the end of it. Just worry about getting caught up in the one that isn't something that you caused. That is the biggest issue here today, is where are the big ones going to happen? They're going to happen. Just where is the question. You got to trust those people that you're around. And that was a rare mistake out of Nathan Estep. Definitely not a normal mistake that Estep makes. So, you never know where it's going to come from. Get a little bit of an itch, you get all messed up at the water park, you can't hold the straight line. No, I'm just kidding. I guess he had a little... He can't ride the water park the same way as he used to today. Alright, these guys are going to go green this time by. 7 laps completed when they cross the line. 60 total today. Let's buckle up and hold on tight and watch these guys duke it out. I could just, the intensity that these guys are going through, all that money on the line this whole season. And I mean, it doesn't matter. They want to get one more position in points. They want to get this last victory of the season. Ending the season outright. Doesn't matter where they are right now, whether they're a championship contender. These guys want to win. And this is their last opportunity this season. So these guys are going to hold on tight and duke it out. John Garrett takes off from that inside lane. Will Chris Pendle jump down? He does, down in the second spot. Oh, as all the Fort Worth guys, they're going to... the 1776 guys are going to go ahead and ditch Austin up high. Austin's still going to try and make it work. But no go there, but he's got a teammate coming to the rescue. Adam Purcell in that number 58 machine is coming up to this pack. Will he jump high? Oh, Angel looks high. Then he jumps back down low. So these guys are sitting in line. Can those two trucks on their own push that line forward? Side by side as Chris Pendle in the lead. Oh, Scott moves to the high side. Those guys are going to try and block it as we got a yellow flag. Yellow flag is out. What happened there? Let's see if we can figure out what happened on that one. Ooh. Looked like there was contact at some point. Looks like a couple spots. So let's go. Oh, we got a blinker there too. That doesn't help. That is the 27 that's blinking. But let's get on with Carl. Carl and this 88 seems like he gets a big run. Ooh, something was going on with that number 77. 77 to Tyler Woodard. Looked like he was having issues. And then just further back, the 27 was in and out. He got spun. The 27 of Adam Rohn. Yeah, he blinked. So we're going to go, let's go look from Max's point of view. He blinks out to 41. Yeah, nobody knows where he's at. Oh, just a bunch of checking up and blinking. Just kind of threw all that off right there. So right now we got some deep racing guys up at the front as Chris goes into the pits. Scott stays out and looks like there's a whole bunch of people following. Lane Phillips stays out. James Langevin and that number 87 machine, he stays out. Zachary Cleek, we see him over on KMM. He stays out. Ron Morris stays out. And the Magnet himself in that number 4 machine stays out. Everybody else went into the pits. Some of these guys that just want to be in the front, as Ron has a ton of damage on the front of that number 76 machine. Let's go take a look at that. Looks like he's been... Oh, well, I was going to say something I shouldn't have, but looks like he's been all up in somebody's tailgate, we'll call it, with that number 76 machine. That's going to be a tough one to be behind on this start. And that's going to put Chris Pendle behind him on the start. John Garrett comes out second out of pit road. Austin Craig has a good pit stop, comes out ninth. Thomas Smalling, what happened to Scott? Where did Scott come out? Scott stayed out, that's right. I was gonna say, where did Scott stay out? Slide job Scott stayed out, so he's at the point still. Tires are going to make zero difference here. That's just a fuel strategy of where you want to be at certain times right now. So that's why these guys pitted, because they do run, I think it's 70% fuel. So fuel will play an issue here tonight. Let's see. Anybody you guys want to talk to? Let's talk to our leader. Slide job Scott. James in the booth. Got a copy?
I do. What's up?
Man, you're out here leading this thing, man. You got a heck of a push to get up towards the front here tonight.
Yeah, I heard what you said on the broadcast. I'm definitely dangerous at super speedways. Sometimes for better and sometimes for worse. But you know what? I know there's a championship race going on, but I'm trying to get this win myself. Even though I'm not in it, so I'm not going to do anything to, ruin anyone's championship, aspirations. But I'm still trying to take home a trophy myself.
I don't know if I used the word dangerous, but I said you'll make moves that other people might not make.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But that's why you're slide job Scott.
Yes, sir.
So, you think you can take the victory here today?
I'm hoping. We always run well at super speedways. I won at Daytona earlier in the year. So yeah, I'm gonna run for it. Like I said, I'm not gonna get in anyone's way as far as the championship goes, but that's a race within a race. So I'm still trying to win the race.
Well, Nathan's back there trying to knock himself out. So
it seems like
you
it,
can
man.
go ahead and take this W.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just start and end the year off right.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
All right, brother. Well, go out there and see what you can do tonight, and hopefully I talk to you at the end of this one.
All right, thanks, buddy.
Slide job Scott. Dangerous as he can be, not any more dangerous than the weapon, Austin Craig. Austin Craig dubbed himself the weapon. What's up, Uncle Kenny? And I will talk. Who killed the... Oh, did Adam kill the blue cone? Pool of Death, 88. So, yeah. We will talk to the 41 at the next one, but they're about to go green flag. I will pull them in at the next caution. I just don't want to distract them, as these guys are trying to win a race and win their teammates a champion. As Johnny G's over there working with that number 68 or 66 machine of John Garrett. So I'm going to let them get ready for this restart. Oh, what's up, Jim? Panko. Yeah, it's hard to remember. I'm starting to get these names. Trucks at Dega, Nick. It's definitely the place to be right now. This is your type of race. As the green flag is out. Green flag is out as Scott got a big jump on the field and Lane Phillips is going to drop in line. That was a whole bunch of different drivers up front that caused that separation. Is it too much? I don't think it's going to be. I think this one might have fallen in place for that number 22 machine where nobody's going to get a big run. Yeah, everybody's together, so good run for him. So, Jim, we got Zachary Cleek up here running third right now. I know you're familiar with him as he's moving under Lane Phillips for that second position. Lane Phillips, typically a dirt guy over there on Team No Love, running up towards the front as he puts the block on John Garrett up on the high side. He likes that high side. I guess that's a dirt thing. He's going to stick it up there, and he's going to go for the lead. Lane Phillips with a big push out of that number 66, pushing up to the lead. Lane Phillips is going to lead lap number 12, coming to 13. Lane Phillips in that number 29 machine on point. Is he going to ditch him? He is. He's going to slide to the bottom. And look who's back up there. We got Thomas Smalling giving John Garrett the push. So we got two championship contenders working together as Scott jumps to the middle. So we're going to be 3 wide for third on back. Down the back straightaway. Oh yeah, Angel's in here too. Oh, we got contact. Carl Staton takes out his teammate. What happened there? We're going to have to go back and take a look. Shaking it up as Carl got into Austin Craig. That's going to be devastating for that number 1 machine. Let's go back and see Austin Craig. He's definitely got some damage. Let's look at the front of that thing. Ooh, the back is all smashed up. Oh, man, that's going to hurt Austin Craig. That's a lot of damage on one of these trucks. Go back up to the front. We got Scott on the high side. Lane Phillips down low. Team No Love down on the inside. I know you know Team No Love, Nick. Nothing, a little bear bond. We need some 200-mile-per-hour duct tape. Scott gets a big push out of John to the front. Scott's going to lead this lap. Oh, the inside's starting to get a push. But nope, Scott's going to get it. Scott stays up there with John. Is he going to bail on him or is he going to stay with him? Scott stays loyal with the 66. No, he bails on him at the last minute. Thought about jumping back up high, but John got a run. Then he drops back because John anticipated him moving. Oh, Scott back up to the high side as John moves to the high side. That's that move I said these guys have to be worried about. Scott will be aggressive with the blocking. He'll make moves that a lot of people won't, other than maybe Nathan. But Nathan's in a championship hunt. Nathan's probably not going to make those type of moves. Speaking of which, where is Nathan? Nathan is doing something he's not familiar with, and he's running in 21st, trying to stay out of trouble. As we got 3 wide for third. 3 wide for the lead now. First 2 rows are 3 wide. Oh, Scott hits John on the door. Down into turn 1. Lane Phillips, Scott has the lead with Zachary Cleek on his back bumper. I'm going to need more to drink through this race. Is there 3 wide in the second back? What are they doing back there? These guys are battling 3 wide. This actually helps Austin in that number 1 machine because this big hole that they're punching with 3 wide is definitely helping the aerodynamics on that number 1 machine. Back up to the front. Lane Phillips has the lead. Zachary Cleek in second. Scott trying to pull up on that high side as we got a yellow flag. Somebody finally bit it. Who was it? Let's see if we can go back and take a look at what happened there. Look, if somebody's on the chat and you know where that happened, let me know. Looks like it may be included. trying to find out where that trouble happened. Oh, Max killed the cone. Killed the cone. Took it before anybody else could. Let's see if that had something to do with Vron. We're back. Oh! The Fort Worth cars get together. The 41 got into him. Tough break there. I was going to bring in the 41, but we're going to wait. He's got some explaining to do to his teammate. Oh. I know, right? Let's pull in Max. Let's pull in Max. Max, James in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, James, what's up?
These guys in the audience are like, why do you gotta be so mean to the blue cone?
Oh, well.
He's just standing there doing his job.
I don't know, just something to ease the tensions. This is the championship race. A lot of guys are on edge.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's been some little mistakes out of people. Probably the biggest mistake was out of a championship contender. But man, that was just simple contact that just happened right there in front of you.
It was. And I'm actually surprised it threw yellow for the last wreck. It seemed like a simple spin. The car saved it.
Huh?
But I don't know. A lot of guys were really hungry, as you've seen. There's a lot of.
I was surprised the second pack was running three wide.
I was surprised too. I actually made a comment because we probably could have gained on them, especially since they're racing so hard for like every little point up there. I know John's led a couple laps. Tom's is trying to get back up there, but they were running 3 wide, like 10 seconds back. And I don't know. It's kind of annoying.
as the cone gets killed, but I think Adam beat you to that one.
Oh, shucks.
Well, I'll let you go back out there to beating cones, and hopefully you can grab yourself a victory at the end of this one.
Yeah, for sure. Catch you after this race, James.
Later, bud. All right, so Max running in the back, killing blue cones, as him and Adam are notorious for that. Adam's the other one. Adam Purcell. He loves. I don't know. Maybe that's why he drives a blue truck. We should ask him sometime if that's why he's in the blue truck. If it's so, he blends in with the blue cone. Guys, let's remember, this is the last race of the season for these guys. So let's not forget some of the most important parts of this and what's made it happen. It's the sponsors, Blackfin Marketing, paving the road to your brand success. If you need help with your multimedia marketing, get a hold of them. The link's down in the description to find out more information. Make sure you check them out. Of course, we got Paul's Graphix, my buddy over at Paul's Graphix Wood. Make sure you guys get a hold of him. If you need to get a wrap on your virtual car or your real car, he can help you out as Adam jumps down to the pit road. And of course, Deep Racing, as you see them foaming on there, they're supported by Circle B Diecast and some other ones we'll go through in the race, but all their promo codes are Deep Racing. Get yourself either 10% off or free shipping depending on where you're using it. And Woodard Automotive, specializing in gasoline and diesel repair. Check these guys out as up in Michigan, as they can help you out with all your automotive needs. And check out their Facebook. Make sure you give it a like and a share. How long will the 100-lap race? I don't know. So each lap, so these guys in the draft are running 52 seconds. But when they pace, it's 2.5 minutes-ish, 2 minutes per lap. I guess we got to get a clean lap where they don't pit. So really, there's a lot of variables. If it ran green the whole way, you got pit stops on there. But if it ran green the whole way, you're probably looking at, what, about 50 minutes? Or, sorry, 100 minutes, which would be roughly about an hour and 40 minutes. So in reality, probably if it was a clean race, you'd probably be looking at 2.5 hours in reality. 2 to 2.5 hours. If it went green the whole way, you'd be done in an hour and 40 minutes, I believe. Somewhere around in there. So 2 hours to 2.5 hours, I would imagine. If that makes sense. All right, we're going to go back up to Zachary Cleek as he's got the inside lane on this one. Let's see how they do. Green flag's going to go out. And guys, remember, as you see up in the ticker up top, you see John Garrett in that yellowish gold. That will be the indication of all the championship drivers. So keep an eye on that to see where they are in relation to each other. Look at all those 1776 cars, all looking the same up there, trying to confuse them for the end of this race, as that could help John Garrett get a championship here tonight. So John Garrett falls in line as he's got an army of Fort Worth trucks behind him. They're all just going to kind of move to the top. Zachary Cleek is a sitting duck. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in a row. How are you going to beat that? It depends on the drivers, though. Really. Oh, the 65 is going to get left out on his own. He's going to be the lone Fort Worth truck. He's got a scuffed up side. As Slide Job Scott and Chris move to the high side. And here comes Levi and Smalling down on the inside. Zachary moves high. 65 is going to move low. That is pretty awesome, guys. I mean, if you look at it, look at these guys. That is pretty cool. And clever that they did that. They got to be sitting here looking, which one's the championship runner? It don't matter for Slide Job Scott because he just wants to lead the race. He'll pass them all. Slide Job Scott up on the high side. John Garrett down low. We got 20 laps completed, coming to 21 complete this time by. Almost to the halfway point. As Chris is pushing the heck out of Slide Job Scott. And I'll tell you what, Chris has had a great run here tonight, considering he's not a plate guy. But hey, remember what I was telling you about Deep Racing and all those people that they're involved with? Let's go take a look at this number 21 machine. Make sure you guys check out blackwatersuds.com and get yourself 10% off one of the best bars of soap you'll ever buy. That's blackwatersuds.com. So Scotty to the front with Chris. Wow, they both got down. That is teamwork there. That's Circle B number 22 to the front, getting pushed by another Circle B. As Zach up on the high side, can Zach make any ground in that number 11? As he's got a big push out of Al. Al's trying to push that number 11. It just doesn't seem to be pushing up to the front. Oh, here he goes. Now they got some momentum. They got Adam Road and the 27 right behind him. Oh, I'm scared. And Roadblock Ron right behind Adam Rowe. And here comes Lane Phillips from that Team No Love and that number 29. Can he get up to the front as these guys are all teaming up on those Fort Worth trucks? That is so awesome. That is pretty awesome. Guys, tell me in the chat what you think of all those Fort Worth trucks and how clever was that? How clever was this? And what do you guys think of it? Let me know in the chat. They have one more back there, but he's running a little bit farther back. That's Johnny G. Scotty Scott just staying out of trouble, hanging out with Max. They're going to become buddies. Carl Staton and Gerald Miller in the back staying out of trouble. And Keith Hackney. And there's Harbin. Harbin's had a rough year. Our season. He's ready for this one to end to get a redo. Kyle Harbin. This is probably the most I've ever seen him struggle. I mean, you guys have seen him over on the channel. I promise you, he is not what you've seen this year. He's had some of the worst luck at any track they've gone to. As Scotty P still up in the lead. Slide job Scott with Chris giving him a big push. That's going to be a duo that's hard to beat. Zachary Cleek on the outside. And you know Al's only going to push the 11 so far as Adam Rohn and Lane Phillips trying to work the high side. Oh, Lane almost a bad push on Adam Rohn. Trying to figure out what to do as it looked like Lane was going to take it 4 wide. Lane back down to the inside. Alston did not use his fast repair. He still got damage on that number 1 machine. He's good as long as he stays in the pack. He just probably won't be able to lead this thing with the number 1 the way it is. Yeah, they're killing it. You see them all on the bottom? Look at these guys. Look at the whole 1776 team right there. Minus Johnny G. All in a row. Let's go to the nose of John Garrett. That's gotta look cool. Look, it looks like a mirror. You know when you set mirrors up together and it looks like you're looking forever? That's what it looks like right now when you look behind John. John Garrett leading the pack of Fort Worth trucks. Everybody just kind of riding along right now, right behind Scott. Scott has the lead. Everybody's pretty much mellowed out. I mean, I know we see some racing, but this is pretty mild, quiet racing. This is just a lot of testing what your car can do right now. People are trying to move their way up to the front, but nobody's trying to over-push it. Ooh, almost contact with Zachary Cleek and the number 16 of Chris, as Chris slid up the track. You know, I was giving Scott a hard time earlier in this because he does make some aggressive moves. But Scott is one of the best plate track racers here tonight in that number 22 machine. Oh, Cleek to the front. I can see where this is going to go. If Al can get a push to the front, these guys might bail on Cleek. Zachary Cleek to the front in that number 11 machine. He's getting that TV time. He's been doing pretty well over there at KMM on Friday nights. So make sure you guys come check those guys out around 9:40 p.m. Friday nights, Eastern Standard Time. 3 wide for second on back. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They got 7 trucks. The other one's back a little bit further. He's had a rough night. But they have 6 of them right there. It looks really cool. So the rule is only 4 people per team. So they created 2 different teams. They're not in Discord together, but I'm sure they have ways to communicate. And they talk about it before the race. So they just created 2 different teams. So you look at the back of the trucks. That's the only difference you can see between the trucks right now. As these guys are Lane Phillips to the top. Lane Phillips out front is Zachary Cleek in the pits, right? I'm assuming Zachary Cleek had to pit, yeah, because he hadn't been in the pits yet. So we got Lane Phillips, dirt driver from No Love, on point right now with Al Denny up on the high side. Al's getting a push from Roadblock Ron in that number 76. Don't push him wrong, Ron. The big question here is how much has Ron had to drink? We'll have to ask him that on the next caution break. So Ron in the number 76 trying to push Al to the front. He's side by side with his teammate Slide Job Scott. And look at there. There's Austin Craig in that number 1 machine as he's worked his way up through the field. with that damaged machine. And look at who's back. Keith Hackney in that number 69K. With some damage on the back, but he's still cruising. Behind him, Gerald Miller. They got some different players up in the front now. This thing shuffled itself out a little bit differently. I'll tell you what, we got different strategies, and then we're going to talk about pit stops here soon. Some of these guys, even though they pitted, we're going to be talking about pit stops again real soon, as these guys are 3 wide up at the front. As I see Zach's hoping for a caution right now, as these guys are reeling them in. There's nothing he can do, he's just sit and duck. 3 wide, are they going to take it 4 wide? Roadblock, Ron takes it 4 wide. There's the wreck, as that killed Hackney. Wow, how did they not all just die as Hackney gets smeared into the wall? Roadblock Ron tried to take it 4 wide, it just didn't work there. Who else gets caught up in that? Is that the number 12 machine? Gerald Miller definitely has some damage, but Keith Hackney got the worst of that as he's falling backwards quick. He got straight smashed on the wall. It doesn't even look like the thing's driving straight anymore. Oh, he's going to be praying for a caution at this point, as that little bit of damage is straightened the field out. They've calmed down a bit. That's got to make championship runner Austin Craig down on the inside feel a little bit better. So right now, if you're deep racing, we got shuffling up in the back. Oh, pit stops. Pit stops are now. I said pit stops are going to happen as we got the whole line of 1776 pulling in the pits. One drink too many today. So Estep running at the back of the pack. That's definitely not where we're used to seeing him. Wow, that was kind of cool watching all these guys come in together. Adam Rune's in. Ty's in. Keith Hackney had to come in. That worked out for Keith with these guys coming in, because he was having to pit for that damage. There was no way he was going to stay out. So right now, Slide Job Scott leading this front pack. With his, Chris Pendle leading the front pack. Slide Job Scott behind him. Not a whole lot of racing. I know they're running 2x2, but they're not racing a whole lot. Definitely chilled out a little bit. But Lane Phillips looks to the top. He's going to try and push around these guys. Hopefully he can get a push out of Austin Craig. The biggest thing right now is I don't know if Austin's going to try and lead this thing, but I don't think he can in that number 1. He's probably going to try and go up there and prove me wrong if he's listening. Austin Craig's got a ton of damage on that thing. Austin Craig trying to push Lane Phillips on the high side as these guys come up on Scotty Scott. Where will Scotty Scott go? Scotty Scott just driving in the line. They split him. That number 7 just stayed right where he was, and everybody split him. He's now down the middle as they're 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. Chris Pendle in the middle. Slide Job Scott down low and Lane Phillips up high. I'll tell you what, if Lane bails on Austin, we're going to see Austin drop back here. He's got a ton of damage on that number 1 Chevy. Oh, is he in it? Actually, I think he's in a Toyota. I thought he was in a Chevy. His cousin is. Oh, he's in a Toyota. That number 1 Toyota. My bad. Oh! There it is. There it is. Oh! Angel just clipped. That doesn't look like a whole lot of damage. Angel might be okay. Looks like it just got his door. Oh, what happened there? Is that caught? Austin's gonna need a fast repair now. There's no way he's staying out with that damage. No way. Let's see. Austin Craig. Oh! Hold on, we gotta go back a little bit further because it looked like there was contact sooner. Oh, Ron ran Scott down the track, then up into lane. That looks to be what caused that one. Somebody give Ron a field sobriety test. Well, I know who I don't want to bring in. Oh, those guys are all having a tough time. Nathan James, who's got a copy?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I had to. It's been a minute since I used them. I had to turn. They go to sleep after a while. Man, it looks like a water slide isn't the only thing you're having an issue with here tonight.
That is very. For some reason, this like PlayStation 3 wheel in it is very awful.
I'm sure it's sensitive. Does it have force feedback?
No force feedback, and it's got about a 15-degree dead zone, so that's why I'm kind of all over the place right now.
And I cranked the force feedback up on a plate track. I'm sure you do the same. Yeah, that's definitely got
absolutely no force feedback.
That's definitely got to make it difficult, especially at a track like you feel like you should excel on. But man, you're still in the hunt. You're staying in the back, staying out of trouble, which is probably the best thing you can do without a fast repair. It looks like another contender. Austin Craig is going to be sitting back there with no fast repair with you for a little while. What's the plan? Just wait till 10 to go or 5 to go and get up there, or just go up there when the field lets you go up there?
Yes, I've got absolutely no idea. I'm going with it right now.
Best answer ever. Well, go out there, stay out of trouble, and hopefully we talk to you at the end of this one.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
And keep Scott out of trouble.
I don't know if we can do that.
I'm just picking. All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, Estep definitely struggling a little bit, but as you can see, he's not home. He's not on his normal setup. But when he was in contention for the points, how did he stop racing? So Angel, yeah, I think he's getting that damage repaired. I don't know how much was there. It didn't look too bad. Let's go take a look at right side, right front. Yeah, it looks like it's mostly going to be on the door. Let's go look at right rear. Yeah, it seems to be all the door. Shouldn't be too bad for him. Definitely wasn't any notice damage on that number 90 machine. But I'll tell you what, that frickin' one car took one heck of a hit. And look at who's back out front. We got John Garrett back to the lead in that number 66 machine. He's going to do everything he can to win this thing. Ooh, ice cream. Oh, it's... Is Zach a lap down? Oh, he is a lap down. I didn't realize Zach is a lap down. No, he's definitely not the lucky dog. Zach is definitely not the lucky dog. But we're not done here. We got 24 laps to go, guys. Anything can happen. Anything can happen as we're going to go 2 by 2 here. And guys, remember, up on the ticker, you see Estep up there. Austin Craig, all highlighted in that goldish color. Those are our championship runners. So you can keep an eye out where each of the championship contenders are better than me. But right now, that most important spot is going to be where that number 1 is. As he clearly would have the championship if he finished where he is now. Ugh. So Austin Craig having a rough night here tonight. He's going to have to go to the back and take care of that number 1 truck. He's got to take care of it. He's out of fast repairs. Austin doesn't like sitting in the back. I doubt he's going to sit in the back. He just feels like if he's out front, he's in control. So expect him to move to the front regardless, unless his cousin can take him down and tell him to chill out a little bit. I'm waiting for Kyle Harbin to bring me some ice cream. Kyle, where's my ice cream? That looked delicious. And it was hot here today. "24 laps to go." And guys, stick around after this. We're going to have possibly 6 people interviewed tonight. But we got at least 3 of the championship guys we're going to interview. And the top 3 here tonight. So stick around, guys. Because we got some interviews after this one. As we got 22 people up in here. Make sure you guys give us a thumb up and a like. Oh, good luck, buddy. That's awesome. I forget that you guys start school so much earlier. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Senior year, that's a big time. John Garrett on the point. Yeah, it's been a pretty good race. It definitely has. Definitely has. Hopefully, Nate can get back up there and contend for this one, but I know that wheel is hurting him. Look at Chris trying to get up there and work by himself in that number 16. He's all, oh, Talladega. No, I don't want to do that. If we say we're doing a race at Dega, he doesn't want to go. And here comes Thomas Smalling. Oh, Hackney goes up by himself. And what did I say? There's Austin Craig in that number 1 machine. He wasn't going to stay in the back. He was going to go to the front. I told you Austin Craig wouldn't stay back. There's a 3x3. Austin Craig isn't holding anything back. No fast repair or not. He's going to the front. 22 laps to go. 3 wide for the first 3 rows. Are we going to make it 4 rows? As T-Rex in the lead of this one. T-Rex in that number 84 machine on point. As this championship is all kinds of close. I may pull down. So guys, I might do the tower when we get closer to the end of this, just because I want to see where these championship contenders are. So I may do the tower just to kind of get a better idea where everybody is at that instead of tick across the top. We're going to find out. We're going to play by ear. As we got 21 laps to go as Hackney wants to prove that he's not just great under, he's great on asphalt too. You put a wheel in his hands, he can wheel it. As Hackney's pushing his way up to the front in that number 69 machine. Side by side for the lead. T-Rex on the bottom. Keith Hackney up high. And who is going all the way? We got Gerald all the way to the top of that number 12. Keith Hackney on point. Chris Pendle in front of him. It looked like Smalling decided to back off of this one, as Austin Craig is definitely being aggressive. Austin Craig going to the point in that number 1 machine. He's going to grab a bonus point here. No, it's Hackney. It looked like Scott just laid off him enough to steal that, to let Hackney steal that point away from him. How clever was that out of Scott? If he did that, that was freaking brilliant. The next best thing he could do is jump down to the bottom or the middle. But we're going to see what he's going to do here. He does not want to give him an advantage on his teammate. He'll do everything he can to keep him from leading a lap. Oh, Austin goes to the bottom. Let's see if Scott can get around the high side and get to the point before the start-finish line. Oh, it looks like Scott might have a little bit of right front damage. So Austin Craig in the lead. Scott going down the side draft through the trioval. Can Scott get a bump? No, but he's on his bumper. It's going to be Austin Craig leading this lap with 19 laps to go. 1 bonus point in the books for Austin Craig. Oh, they're getting dicey back there. There was almost a big one. Now that Smalling's seen that, will he make some extra moves to grab a bonus point? As that one bonus point can make a huge difference at the end of this one. As Austin Craig already had a few points lead coming into this one. As the 87 is blanking right in the middle of this front pack. This front pack is kind of, it's weird, separated itself. Not the usual thing on a plate track. 19 laps to go, especially fixed setup. Scott gonna go to the lead. No, can't get down. Ooh, Lane Phillips with a ton of damage. I didn't see what happened there. Where is it? Oh, wow. What happened to Lane there? As his whole front end was knocked up. Austin Craig still in the lead. Can these guys push to the front? He's got Gerald behind him in that number 12 machine. Right behind Chris. Slide job Scott up to the point. Can he get down? He does. He does. That's going to allow those guys to control those lanes. Chris is going to be on the high side. Scott on the bottom. Scott's got damage on that nose. I don't know how that's going to affect him. How aggressive will Austin Craig be? Look at those no love guys trying to work to get together up on the high side. And look who's coming up to the front. There's Levi in the number 94. We haven't talked about him pretty much all night. 17 laps to go. Oh, Levi has a little blink. He's winking at us. He's like, watch us. Watch this. As he's moving his way up through the field. Right behind him, he's got Thomas Smalling in tow. Will Smalling use him like a plow and push him through the field? Oh, we got cars on pit road. Is this another planned pit stop? Well, we know they did not pit during the caution flag, so they probably had to pit. Do the rest of these guys have to pit? I don't know. I don't know where they are on gas. Not really sure as Levi peeked to the outside. Here comes Al in the middle. He's going to split these guys. No love up on the top. Getting left out to dry. No love for those guys up there. Oh, this is going to hurt John Garrett if they don't get a caution at the right point. Especially if these guys don't have to pit. This is putting this group down. That was James. Well, James pushed John Garrett to his only victory this year as a lap car. So James is being a lap car doesn't mean he's not going to be a factor in this race. As they're coming up on the 76 of Roadblock Ron. Roadblock Ron all in the way of that 76. He didn't know where to go. That's going to split up this lead pack. Oh, man, good thing I don't have the radio chatter going on right now. As Levi's at the point. Levi in that number 4 MDI TV Chevy Silverado. Keith Hackney up on the high side into 65. What? Some good racing, guys. Al down on the inside, gonna push Levi to the front. Levi can get to the back of Gerald. Oh, they cut his nose off. That's all right. That was a good little push by Levi. Levi got to the front and led a lap here tonight. That's one less lap. Somebody else can lead that might be fighting for the championship. That could be a difference maker here tonight, even for non-championship contenders. So right now, Keith Hackney and Gerald Miller, dirt guys up at the front in Team No Love. Levi ends third, and we got Al, Chris, and Scott with deep racing, and then Thomas Smalling, and who's that coming down on the inside? That's Austin Craig in the one, side by side with Smalling. Man, that was scary when Rod got up there, guys. That was definitely a butt pucker moment for a lot of these lead lap cars, especially the ones fighting for a championship, as these guys are coming up on more lap traffic. That's T-Rex in the 84. He was just leading this thing. He's going to move to the high side. T-Rex up to the high side, out of the way. Guys, when these lap cars come up, we need to put a hashtag Don't Be Mike #4 in the chat. I don't know if you guys watch KMM the other day, you'll know what I'm talking about. So Al up on the high side in that Blackwater Suns number 21 machine, gonna put it on point. As these guys are coming up on Angel next, the next lap car. What happened to Angel? Angel's just gonna pull off the track and let these guys around. Angel down on the apron. He probably took the best line there and just got out of the way. That probably cost him the lucky dog, but hey, that's sportsmanship there as we got 12 laps to go. Are we done wrecking, guys? Are we done wrecking? I got a feeling we're going to get some 3-wide racing, maybe even some 4-wide racing before this one's done. We're 12 laps to go. These guys are still learning, still getting organized. Where are our championship contenders? So right now, Thomas Smalling is the highest of the group, sitting in 5th now. Right behind him, Austin Craig would be 9th. Where is Estep? Estep is 13th. John Garrett is 17th. And Carl Staton is 16th. Just to give you guys a rundown. Yeah, don't drive like a... That's definitely one too many beers on a Roadblock Ron. You see why he got the nickname Roadblock Ron there. I think Angel did a great job jumping down on the apron and getting out of the way. I thought that was a heads-up move. I mean, it kind of takes him out of contention, but that is what you do sportsmanship-wise if you're a lap car and these guys are fighting for the lead and you aren't going to be in contention. I mean, he could have gotten in the way and gotten there to push his teammate to the win, but these guys are also fighting for a win. Don't take them out of it because you get selfish. So we're coming to 10 laps to go, guys. 10 laps to go. And there's not a lot of delay on the stream. Al crosses the start-finish line, the leader that time by 10 to go. As Smalling on the high side, getting a push from Zachary Cleek. And here comes Levi in the 94. They're going to get... What's up, Katie? They're going to get these guys working up on the high side. Thomas Smalling going for his championship as a rookie to the point. Zachary Cleek behind him. Levi behind him. They get moved down. Sorry. I was hungry. Fat kid's got to eat. Thomas Smalling to the point. Is he going to get those bonus points? No, it was chips. I was getting the crumbs at the bottom. Thomas Smalling gonna lead a lap here, get that bonus point, so much needed as Levi's on the high side. Levi in the 94 on the high side. As Austin Craig goes to the high side, way top by himself. Just stay where you're at. Oh, Levi almost gets torn by Cleek. What do you want me to just stick my face in there and lick the crumbs out? Thomas Smalling moves up in front of Levi. No, we need that five car to win. We need the 5 car to get it. So right now, Zachary Cleek on the bottom, looking for race win number 1 with Southern Grove. Thomas Smalling up top, looking for a championship. 9 laps coming to 8 laps to go. Who's gonna get it? Levi with a big push on his teammate across the start-finish line in that number 94 machine, and they're down to the bottom. Austin Craig up to the high side. Will they be able to play these lines? Thomas Smalling way out front. This is not his type of track. But hey, they're all your type of track when you got 8-wheel drives like that with Levi all up in his back bumper with 8 laps to go. It's go time, guys. Where do you want to be? You want to be in the lead at the end of this one, or do you want to be 4th or 5th? If there's a late restart, I like being 4th or 6th. Yeah, Cleek needs a caution. He's actually been a contender here with helping these contenders. And that's one thing we got to remember. These teammates can help each other. James Oot played a huge role on John Garrett getting his win that got him into the championship this year. If he didn't do that, I don't know if John Garrett would have made it. 7 laps to go. Levi on the back bumper. Thomas Smalling. Smalling looking for the victory and the championship. Next closest contender, Austin Craig, back in 6th. I don't think that's close enough. I think Austin's got to gain a couple spots. I think they're, about 2 or 3 points apart? I have to look. Hold on, let me go to the championship standing. So, Austin Craig has 2 points on Smalling as pit stops are taking place. Ooh, that's a question. Whoa, what did Scotty Scott do there? Pit stops are playing a role here as we got 6 laps to go. Almost had a caution there. Do these guys have to pit? Have they saved enough fuel? 6 laps to go, seeing Austin, Chris, Scott, Al, and Adam all going into the pits. Makes you wonder, do they have enough? Is this going to cycle around to benefit John Garrett, who pitted earlier? These guys are coming down the pit. Thomas Smalling in, Levi right behind him. No speeding here. This is going to hand the lead. Oh, Bill's coming in. Austin's got a race to the line. Let's see if these guys come out ahead of Austin Craig. Pit stops playing a crucial role in this one. These guys aren't bunched up. That's not going to help them. They need to get together. Smalling coming out. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. These guys are going to end up pretty close together when they come out. Wow, Max made big moves. Max up to 2nd. Where is Levi's going to come out 4th. So these guys are going to kind of blend in. It's going to be close. I think that Austin's going to have the lead when they cross the line. These guys might need a caution. Oh, it's going to be so close. Thomas Smalling in the lead. No, they're going to blend in. They're going to blend in. Max moves up high. They're going to play the block game going into 1 and 2. You got Smalling on the inside. Max on the high side. And we got a run from Adam. Oh, it got squirrely there. Look at Kyle Harbin in the 2nd spot. Carl Staton in 3rd. Smalling in 4th. There's Austin Craig in 5th. If he stays that close to Smalling, unless Smalling wins it. Oh! What happened there? Man, he just got smashed. Wow. Let me go back and take a look at what happened there. Normally I wouldn't. Alright, let's go. Wow. That was a big hit. I don't know what Austin was doing there, but he definitely just about took out Smalling. A little bit of a checkup. That's what that was. So right now we're looking at 3 wide for the lead. Just about. John Garrett back on point in that number 66. He's got to be pushing most laps led here tonight. That's going to play a big role at the end of this one as they're coming up on Scotty Scott. Scotty Scott in the way again. Wow. Evasive move by the bulldozer to not take out the lap car. He had to slide down on the apron. Scotty Scott creating all kinds of havoc there. Wow, that was bad. I don't know what these lap cars are thinking tonight. But they're definitely playing a role in this championship because they're trying to take out people. John Garrett on the point with his teammate, who is one lap down. John Garrett win it again with a teammate on his bumper, pushing him to the win. That's one lap down. That's the question here tonight. Thomas Smalling up on the high side with Chris Pendle giving him a push. 2 laps to go. Wow, this is a power move by those guys. Thomas Smalling. Oh, we got lap traffic. Here comes Angel again. I don't know what happened. Oh, Angel might have had connection. Smalling down to the point. In front of John Garrett. Oh, man, it's getting carried. Coming to one to go this time by. Smalling moves back up to the high side. Oh! I think he was just trying to catch it. He was blocking a little bit. 4 wide in the middle. Oh, here's the big one. There's the big one. Oh. That took out some championship contenders. Who's going to make it across the line first? Smalling is running third. So Carl in the lead. Carl Staton on point. Kyle Harbin. Can Thomas Smalling catch him? Smalling on the hunt. I don't think that Estep's the closest one. So right now, Carl Staton in the lead as they coming across the start-finish line. Not enough people died in that one to give Carl the win, but that was almost exactly what he needed. Kyle Harbin in second. Thomas Smalling hunting in third. Carl Staton gonna get a victory here tonight as he coming through the tri-oval. Carl with the season finale victory. Kyle Harbin in second. Thomas Smalling. I think that's going to make him the series champion in third. John Garrett or Johnny G in fourth. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? Gerald Miller. Can he make it home fifth? Oh! He's not going to make it. Oh, they already crossed the line. Shoot. Okay. Scott comes home seventh. John Garrett eighth. Chris Pendle in ninth. Austin Craig gonna bring it home 10th. Man, let's go back and see if we can figure out what
James,
happened
hi,
there.
Scott. How you going?
Levi took
I'm the race
one
controller this evening. I just
hell
wanted to
of a
give you
ride.
the heads up that at this stage those race results are unofficial. I'm gonna have to go back and review that one.
It looks. All right, so they're 4 wide. Oh, they just ran out of room on the top. They were almost 5 wide. Wow. Look at the ride this Max took. Ty tried to squeeze it in between the deep racing guys instead of falling in line. That's kind of what caused that one. All right, let's go. Smalling, Carbon, and Carl. Look, Kyle's got to be happy. He got a top one. Thank you. Yeah, you got all. Levi did too. Levi flipped too, but you got all kinds of height. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our top drivers here tonight. That looks like it's going to be the champion, but let's bring in. We're going to bring in Smalling last. Let's go ahead and bring in Kyle Harbin. Kyle Harbin, James's booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on, buddy?
Hold on. Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. What's happening?
Man, there's the closer we know.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know what happened. I'm watching the replay now, but I don't know how I got through it. I got damaged bad, though, so no chance of me beating anybody, but that was still a good run for me.
Well, I think basically when Smalling tried to block that run on the high side, it broke down to Ty trying to squeeze between the two deep racing drivers. That's what it broke down to on the high side. But, man, that was absolute wild. Took out the whole field. You ended up getting through it in typical Kyle fashion and getting a second place finish out of that. How's it feel to get a good finish this year?
Man, it feels great. I mean, this is the best race I've ran all year. I just had awful luck, but I'm happy to end this way. Congrats to Carl for sure.
Yeah, definitely something that you needed, at least to make you feel a little bit better, if anything, because I was telling everybody, I said, at the beginning of this one, don't count Kyle out. You might not have seen it in his finishes this year, but this has not been Kyle's season. And this is not his normal finishes, and here you are, you close one out and at least get a top 3 out of it. Anybody you want to thank?
I just thank you for broadcasting. I mean, thank Carl for everything he does and all the drivers for coming out. I mean, thank 1776 for sponsoring, Deep Racing for sponsoring, just everybody for sponsoring. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I actually made sure I put all the sponsors up an extra time today just because I knew it was the season finale and those guys mean so much to being able to come out here and do what we do.
Oh, yeah, and thanks to Pulse Graphix as well.
Oh, you're going to forget Greg. Greg's going to feel type of way now.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not gonna forget Greg and Blackfin Marketing too. I want to make sure I get everybody because without them, I mean, it's huge for us.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's been an awesome year, and go get him next season.
Yeah, I appreciate it, James. Have a good night, and thank you again.
You too. Let's go bring in our race winner. Man, that had to feel close for him. Oh, where are you, Carl? I'm stealing you. Am I good to steal you now? Carl, James in the booth. Got a copy? Am I good to steal you, or are you talking business?
You're good.
All right. Man, you had everything you needed happen at the end of that one to have a chance to win the championship here, except somehow Smalling got through it.
Yeah. I mean, I know Austin was going through. I thought Austin might get through because I was right behind them. And I saw Austin get a turn at the last second, and I was like, oh, hopefully he can get a power and get back up there. But I saw on my relative that Thomas was there. But, you know, Thomas won it, and he deserved it. I mean, he dominated this season, so, I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah, that was a crazy come to the... I mean, they crashed coming across the start-finish line as it looked like it might have been the 37 at Ty tried to squeeze between the two Deep Racing trucks there as Scott, I think, came up a little bit. But, man, that was a wild finish, and you and Kyle, you get to finish out the year right. I know Kyle hadn't had the year he wanted or season he wanted, so, man, it has to feel good to come out of here $55 richer and with a victory at the end of the season.
Yeah, finally got to the victory. I mean, if I would have just stayed and conservative at Chicagoland, where I'd be right now, but the risk to take. I mean, I definitely, like I said before, I got lucky, just avoid the wreck. I wasn't really looking to win. I was just looking to help. You know, I really thought we were set up good there before the lap car messed us up, but, you know, it is what it is. Came out on top. Like you said, $55 richer, so.
Right. Well,
and I got my first win for the season.
I know that was much needed. That was definitely much needed for you. As you snuck in on points, you had a good season overall.
Yeah, I was really consistent all year long. Just had that bad Knoxville early race. That was really it. Yeah, I did pretty well all season. You know, I wish I would have obviously ranked conservative at Chicagoland and just stayed about top 10. But you know, you try to outsmart people, so what happens. And look, I didn't try to outsmart anybody today, and look where I ended up at.
Sometimes you just got to play dumb.
Yeah, it actually worked
But
out.
you know, I've been in sales for years, and we always said keep it simple, stupid. The KISS method.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you try to outsmart people, and you just outsmart yourself, and it ends up backfiring and KISS bites you in the ass. So.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm going to let you get your thank yous out of the way, so because I know there's a few people you got to thank for this race and for this season.
Yeah,
Thank you,
there's a lot of
David.
people that have helped this this season, season 2. I think it was a better season when we had a lot more competitive racing. Also, I want to just thank my teammates, Kyle Harbin, Adam Purcell, Austin Craig. We did some pit strategy, and obviously the one that Adam in this race called the last pit strategy on lap 45 and take I think it was like 3 gallons, something like that, and it worked out perfectly. We went straight to the front. We after cycled everybody out, so great job by him. I want to thank you for broadcasting and sponsoring this $55 that I won. I think this will be your last race with us. I mean, sad that see you go, but if you ever come back on broadcast, you're more than welcome to. And if not, hopefully you'll be in the season 3 racing with us. And you've always been here with us and supporting us, so I appreciate that. I want to thank Graphix for sponsoring us this year, along with Blackfin Marketing, Deep Racing sponsoring us for the pole award. Hopefully we'll be back next year. I don't know, since controversy last week. Hopefully they see the truth behind that and they'll be back next season. And 776 and Woodard Automotive for sponsoring Team Points, which Southern Grown Motorsports took that. So
yeah, I figured that was pretty clear, especially getting that 1-2 at that, and then seeing all the MDI guys die at the end of that. Levi and Max both went for a ride. So, do we know who the top official 3 are in points?
I don't know. You can drag Kyle in right now if you would like to see if he's had that done. Obviously, I know Thomas won it. He was 2 behind Austin, and he's, I don't even know Austin finished. Austin finished, what, 10th?
10th, yeah.
So, Smalling definitely won it. And he didn't get any bonus points for winning or pole or leading most of the laps. I know that for a fact.
Oh, Kyle just left.
Okay, so,
I just tried to pull him in and he disappeared. That's fine. I can at least interview Smalling. I got to interview him anyway. So let me know. I can interview him for 3rd and for the championship, and let me know about 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, I'll find out and jump back in.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, man.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull in our champion and 3rd place driver. So not only do you narrowly escape that, because I know you were sideways at one point, but you go ahead and grab yourself a podium and the championship. How's it feel?
I was doing the math in my head, coming to the white flag. I'm like, if I finish here and then Carl finished here, then what do I do? And it all ended up working out, but wow, that was crazy.
That was a wild finish. I know you made that move to kind of block the high side, and it seemed like it just fanned out around you.
Yeah, early on, the incident with the high side coming, they were going 4 wide there, and I came up and pinched them a little, but it was racing in the end, and they ended up taking a faster pair, and then more people wrecked, so it was all chaotic, and somehow came away on that last lap after half spinning to win. Well, not win, but win the championship.
Well, you were rookie sensation of the year. Go ahead and steal that championship and keep Nathan Estep from repeating. How's that feel to have such a good overall year? You dominated the points, you dominated the polls. That's got to feel great.
I had to be good at every track. I knew I couldn't just be great at some tracks but bad at others. I had to be consistent throughout the whole season to get this one, and in the end, when it came down to the playoff races, I performed well enough, so that's what got me the championship.
Yeah, for sure. And this I know had to be your scariest race in the playoffs was Talladega. I know that's how Austin felt about it. I'm sure that's how you felt about it.
Yeah, it's Talladega, so anything could have happened, and even though Carl was so many points behind, I knew that if all of us had a bad race, then he definitely could have had a chance at winning there.
I told him it almost happened.
Yeah, he almost could have won. If I had wrecked farther back, he could have won that championship, but he still won the race, yeah.
Yeah, he still had a good night. Well, anybody you want to thank for 3rd and this season?
I'd like to thank you for the team and everything, for my teammates there. Thank you for putting on the broadcast, and thanks to the race control there. He was helpful, and really thank you to all the other competitors I was racing with. That was a real fun season.
Well, I'll send you back to the race room, and you can go ahead and celebrate. And I guess because you're only 16, we're gonna have to drink root beer. All right, go enjoy this championship and the podium finish today.
Yeah, I'll be spraying the champagne.
All right, brother. Thomas Smalling with a victory today. Man, that was huge. Let's go through the race results as we wait to hear back from Carl on if we can get the official top 3 of the points. So we're going to go through the race results. We got not Nathan Estep. We got Carl Staton finishing out with a victory, just too far behind to take the championship. Finishing first, Kyle Harbin with a much-needed second-place finish. Thomas Smalling, this season's champion, finishing third. Johnny G sneaks home at fourth. I was like, where did he come from? Good finish out of him. Gerald Miller with a strong finish in fifth. Adam Purcell, always Mr. Consistency, in seventh. John Garrett, disappointing finish for him. He definitely did everything he should have done this season. Finishes eighth. Christopher Pendle and ninth. Austin Craig in 10th. Heartbreak for him. Nathan Estep in 11th. Alfred Denny in 12th. Ty in 13th. Bill the Magnet Watkins 14th. T-Rex in 15th. Adam Ronins and 16th. Max finishes 17th. Levi 18th. Both with spectacular crashes there. Spencer Teal in 19th. Zachary Cleek in 20th. Ron Morris in 21st. Keith Hackney in 22nd. Put on a heck of a show for a dirt guy for the longest time. Tyler Woodard in 24th. James Langevin in 25th. James in 26th. Scotty Scott 27th. And Lane Phillips rounding out the field in the 28th position. He did have a good run today. Just got caught up in something late that we missed. He must have wrecked by himself. But man, what a run here tonight. As we're waiting to see if we can get the official season results. If not, I'll be back with them later. It happened, man. What, did you have connection issues earlier? Look, as the team did good this year, and that was the most important part. We had a lot of fun as a team. And I think we made a lot of new bonds. I mean, that was huge this year. All the new teams, all the new bonds, all the new people. I think that was the biggest thing you could take away from Southern Grove. I mean, there was points of separation, as you heard. You're talking about when you got hit in the door? I thought that was nothing. I didn't realize that got you. But yeah, these guys have created some great bonds and some great friendships through all this. And I have too. But this is the end of the season, and that's crazy. You got hit in the door. That's the end of the season, and we're going to go ahead and call it. Let's see. Let me see if I can do the math. Let's do the math. All right. So, I'm looking. Austin Craig got 1 bonus point for leading a lap. Look, and you had a lot to do with Smalling winning that championship today. You got him up front. That was awesome. I think that did Nathan lead a lap? I think they all led a lap. I think John Garrett got the most. That happens, bud. Let's see. John Garrett, I think, led the most laps. Got the pole, 33. Nathan Estep, I don't know. I think Austin Craig's going to end up being second and John Garrett in third. I think that's how it's going to be. And you did that. I mean, everybody did a great job, guys. You guys especially, and I can't thank you guys. I can't.
Still in here?
Yeah, I'm still in here, bud.
All right, we got him.
All right. I'm assuming that it was Austin, and then Garrett.
Yeah.
Am I right?
2059, Garrett with 2057, Estep with 2054, and myself with 2003.
I actually was just looking at it and trying to do the math in my head because I think that Garrett got the most laps led too.
Yes, you did.
All right, so I was doing the math in my head. And I said, I think it's going to be Austin and then Garrett. I know Austin's gone. I know he.
Oh yeah, he left right after start to finish line.
Yeah, and John Garrett is gone, but I'm going to make sure I at least give them a shout out they deserve on the broadcast.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So as you heard it there, we got Austin Craig in second, John Garrett in third, Nathan Estep in fourth, and Carl Staton brings home fifth. Man, what a run from these guys here tonight. And I can't say enough, like, even on the MDI-TV side and the hosted races we do, Max and Levi are crucial to those. I can't do it without them. So not only did they do a great job in the season over here at Southern Grown, working as a team for me, they also work as a team for me over at the MDI TV side and the hosted races we do. So, man, can't thank them enough. Angel, Thomas, they've been great additions. Angel's always been a good friend. Thomas, man, he's lightning quick. So I just want to make sure everybody knows, look, this season comes to an end, but these friendships don't. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.